We are live. What is up, ATG fam? We got one of my good friends. I'm going to kind of go into how we know each other, but let's just start with the intro. His name's Andrae Bickham.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby. You know, I've done this is episode 101, and I butcher every intro. That's the only part where I kind of just fumble it and get uncomfortable. Yeah. Anytime I feel like I'm talking to an audience, I'm like,
I was calm down because sometimes I stutter a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just Andrae, just slow down. It's okay. For me, I was always kind of nervous standing in front of people.
Yeah.
But now it's just I got so much boldness. It's because I want to tell people about Jesus and stuff like that. So,
heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love that. And I can't wait to dive into that.
Yes, sir.
But let's just start with kind of how we know each other. So we met this year. I want to say it was this year. And we go to the same college church group. And it's called YTF, which is short for You Are the Future. And so we do that Thursday nights at Narrow Church. And then we kind of just, we became friends. And when was the seed planted to do the podcast? Do you remember?
It was actually on the 4th of July, actually.
It was on the 4th. We went to a get together, and I think that's when you had found out I do the pod, and we exchanged numbers. I saved your name in my phone as Andrae 3 Stacks.
For sure.
Shout out to Andrae 3000. I don't know why. That's just how I remember names.
Yeah.
I always relate it to something like a movie or an artist, and then I remember. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and honestly, and I'm just gonna kind of start off with the pod with this. So, because everyone asks how do you choose your guests, or who do you go to, or what? And honestly, with you, and I'm not even kidding you. This was the other night at church. What day is it? Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday. So this was on Thursday. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. God was just calling it in my heart to be you know what? Now's the time. I think you need to get Andrae on the pod. I just had this gut feeling it was just time, and I just feel you have such a cool story that even I don't know, Mm-hmm. And so yeah, that's kind of how this just all came into fruition, man.
Cool.
So I'm glad to have you here, bro. Not to put any pressure on you.
That's good.
That was the first time you're hearing that too, but yeah, man. So how old are you?
I am 24 currently, and I will be 25 next month.
Dang, dude. I'm gonna start getting some gray hairs up there. Just kidding. Heck yeah, man. And are you where are you from? Because you said that you're not originally from New Mexico. You're like a nomad. You were kind of telling me you've been all over.
Yes, sir. So I am originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I put it like this: I'm not in Kansas anymore. I'm a long way from home.
Heck no, you're in the desert, bro.
Yes, sir.
Far from it.
Oh yeah. Baton Rouge. It's pretty hot, humid. Hurricanes, floods. We get everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got away from that because I feel like I wanted to do more for the kingdom of God. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just sit at home all the time.
Yeah.
And it just became so mundane, you know what I mean? I'm over here in New Mexico, it's so much fun over there, you know what I'm saying? They in the trenches, I'm I want to be a part of that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm doing something, you know what I mean?
Heck yeah, man. A calling.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people do, everyone has a calling. And if you really hone in and act on it, it's a blessing,
Oh, that's it.
And so you just kind of had this urge to just go to New Mexico? What brought you all the way from Baton Rouge to here?
For me, first off, it was I saw the Spirit of God moving here.
Yeah.
And he still is.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I want to be a part of that.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got people out here that's losing their life, man, and drugs is real bad.
Yeah.
Because where I'm from, the STDs are real bad. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people they don't. Because New Mexico and Louisiana are two different ballparks.
Oh, dude, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Culture's different. You know what I'm saying? Atmosphere is different. You know what I'm saying? Not just physically, but spiritually too. Because I feel everywhere, in the USA, there's demons everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's everywhere. So yeah.
Dang, man. And so how long have you been in New Mexico?
I have been here now for 5 months.
5 months?
Yeah.
Okay. You can put your regular glasses on if you want, bro. I know poor Andrae, he's blind. He hasn't seen me in 5 minutes.
Actually, you might have to keep those on.
Oh, you want to keep them on?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep mine on too then.
Cool.
Sorry, what was my last question? I literally just sidetracked my own self.
I forgot.
No, you were saying, God called you to New Mexico
Yeah.
because he was moving. You just felt like there was a calling for you to come here,
Yes,
and
sir.
like you just said, like the differences in cultures and everything. Like you just said, like you just felt like you kind of even brought up, like you said, there's demons everywhere and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Can you kind of explain that?
Okay, so like where I'm from Baton Rouge, I've been in New Orleans like several times, like down there that's like voodoo and witchcraft and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because Louisiana, it has a a Catholic background. You know what I'm saying? Because like we're the only state that has parishes. If you notice, like every other state has like counties. You know what I mean?
it's called a parish?
Yeah,
So it's like a county, but just a different name, kind of.
yeah. It's something like with the Catholic Church. I don't know too much about that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like over here, it's like because I know like one girl I work with, she says she's like Native American.
Yeah.
And they have like their own religion and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that's the witchcraft of New Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all the same evil, just like they put different names to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a trip, man. There's just all kinds of there's just so many different groups and so many different things going on. Like even across just the states, the United States, like we're not even talking about the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what's normal to cultures people here is like we seem like from outer space to even just like Arizona or another state, you know?
Yeah.
And so how have you been settling into New Mexico, bro? Like what's your take on it so far?
For me, I'm living it, you know what I'm saying? Got a good job, got somewhere to lay my head, you know what I mean? Got my own vehicle,
Yeah.
making money, praising
yeah.
God, you know what I'm saying? Just all that stuff.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Heck yeah, dude. That's cool, man. And honestly, like the group that we have that I met you through, it's such a solid and, good group. For me personally, this year has been like a season of just really just feeding into what things are helping me grow and cutting off what things are causing me to fall,
Yes, sir.
and that includes people, that includes going to certain events, just everything. I've just really been trying to like filter my life, and it's been a blessing because, people pop out that you wouldn't even expect and they end up becoming like some of your best friends. And then some people, that you think are going to be in your life forever end up just sifting away, and you got to just like say, what's that saying, that common phrase? I think every mom has it in their kitchen, like let go and let God.
Yeah. I've heard that plenty of times.
Yeah. It's similar, Yeah. So tell me about like your childhood, bro. Like, so were you always from Louisiana?
Yeah. Born and raised, you know what I'm saying? Baton Rouge, specifically. My childhood, it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. You know what I'm saying? I missed out on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have like Xboxes and PlayStations coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel like like every other kid had that, but I didn't have that. So I had something else to replace that, like old cartoon shows and movies and stuff like that. That just brought about like nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything like before like the MCU, I watched all the movies like Spider-Man, X-Men, Ghost Rider, the Fantastic Four, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I grew up on.
Like that early 2000s.
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
Yeah,
that's why you're so chill, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, bro, don't leave me hanging.
Oh my bad.
Oh, I forgot he's blind.
Well, I can still see. I can still see. That
was messed up, dude. I'm out here all, hey, bro, come on. You can't even see my hand, probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Those glasses are super dark, too. So you can't see me, huh? Really.
I can.
But no, you were saying like you didn't have things that a lot of other kids had that were normal, like Xbox, PlayStation, like all these like expensive toys or things. Yeah. So you kept yourself busy with, nostalgic movies and what else? What else did you do for fun, bro?
I remember I played outside a lot. Before technology, before the phone and all that.
Yeah.
I was always outside. Me and my two sisters, man. I used to love riding my bike, man.
That was like, it's your first vehicle.
Heck yeah.
You could go wherever you want.
The first time I didn't know how to ride it. I think like it wasn't until like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
When I learned how to, keep my feet on the pedal, because like I have good going, but then like I would just like stop halfway. I'm like, what did I just do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you self-taught yourself?
Yeah.
Just how to.
Well, I had other people to help me, but I kind of eventually learned it on my own.
So what was your home like? Did you have like, mom and dad around? You said you had two sisters. What was that like?
Yeah, so with that, I only had, it was my two sisters, myself, and it was just my mom. She raised us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She did what she could, you know what I mean?
Heck yeah, bro.
And
Shout out to all the single moms that
Yeah.
are raising kids by themselves.
For sure.
That's, that's a task.
Oh yeah. So yeah, she did that. You know what I'm saying? She raised us to have good heads on our shoulders. You know what I mean? We weren't always like the richest or the like the everybody gets along and stuff like that, because we all had our days. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah,
times were difficult. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah. But also, I thank God that she kept us in church too, because like when I was little, I didn't want to go to church.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go in church. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to stay there. But I thank God she did. You know what I'm saying? And I graduated from high school. You know what I'm saying? Got my high school diploma.
Heck yeah.
All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. That's good, man. And
sure.
so my mom, it was kind of the same with me growing up. Like I don't know. I went through phases because like, I don't know, like and I'll ask you in a sec, like where your path kind of started, but I was kind of born into my parents. They were taking me to church. And when I was born, like from like when I was born all the way to like, I was like maybe, elementary school, so 7th grade, maybe like I like was on fire for God, dude. I like loved God so much. I was just like, I pray over people. Like I was just fearless, and, I kind of like sifted away from that, like middle school through college, but it was still embedded in me, it was still like, I would always know like deep down, like this is what I shouldn't be doing, or, I always had that like discernment. Yeah. But like, once you start doing something for so long or go off for so long, you kind of just get calloused. Mm-hmm. And I'm just thankful. Like I've kind of found my way back, Yeah. And like, so when you were growing up, like, and after you graduated high school, mm-hmm. when did you start kind of like, really like pursuing your God or God, like in a way?
Yeah. So after I graduated high school, because actually I got saved in 2016.
2016?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was 15. It was 2 months before I turned 16. Actually. Yeah. And so like, you know what I'm saying? Like with you, like from 1st grade to like 7th grade, you on fire for God. For me, it was opposite, because like from 1st grade to like 8th grade, I was running from God. And then like from 2016 to like now, which is like high school to like all the way up to now, I started seeking God because I came to the end of myself. You know what I'm saying? I was 15. I'm like, Andrae, like, ain't no more running. Mm-hmm. Ain't nowhere else to go, nowhere else to turn to. You got to get right with God. Because like before that, I knew I should have been saved. Yeah. Because it started at 7. Mm-hmm. Back in 07, it started then. They had these people, they knocked on our door. They weren't like Jehovah's Witnesses and nothing like that. Mm-hmm. They were like people telling us about God and the Bible and stuff like that. And then that's when something sparked in me. So I'm like, man, dang, I need to get saved.
That's crazy.
So, yes, sir. And so I'm like, instead of doing that, I was like,
so it took God literally knocking at your door.
Yeah.
to say, hey, we need you, bro. I need you. Come seek me. Yes, sir. That's cool, man. That's cool. And so since then, you've kind of just been, more or less walking on that path.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I put it like this, like I was like Samuel. I heard the voice of God calling me, except I didn't say, "Here I am, Lord." Mm-hmm. I just took off. Mm-hmm. I was like Jonah. You know what I'm saying? Like he told me, he said go south, I went west. He said go east, I went north. Yeah. So I just took off.
Hey man, we're all different, and we all gotta go. We all gotta experience life in our own way. No one's the same path. It's between you and God. Like no one else is gonna save you from the rut that you're in life. It really does all come down to like a decision you make within yourself. Mm-hmm. To try and do better and be better, and usually it takes people like you and me to like hit the end of the road, and we're like, dang, I've tried everything, I've done everything, I've tried to indulge in everything like the world has to offer, and I still feel empty, I mean, that's how I felt personally, like just I was crazy, bro. Like I'm a wild guy, I'm a reckless guy, like everyone that kind of knows me now, like within recently, I'm pretty chill. But like I was on a terror for a while, dude, and not like I wasn't like bad to people. I was just reckless to myself, I was just whatever the vibe was, I was just jumping into, and but yeah, man. So whenever you whenever you first decided to kind of like pursue God, like did you notice like an instant peace in your life, or was it something like it took time for you to kind of get there?
I'm gonna put it like this. It was the first one, because like I got saved in the school bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter where you're at, and what point in time of life.
Yeah.
I was walking down the breezeway. I said, you know what, I'm gonna get right with God. So I went to the school bathroom. I said, Lord, forgive me my sins. I don't remember exactly what I said.
Yeah.
But when I came out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like brand new. Like my old life was like, whatever happened in the past didn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like completely gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know who I was. I was broken. I was lost. It's like, I know who I am now because I just got saved. I gave my life to Christ. You know what I'm saying? And my life has been different ever since. So there was definitely a peace in your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
sure. It's just a weight lifted, you know?
Oh yeah. Because when you're out there doing your own thing, you feel like, since it's like like boulders on your shoulder, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really does, man.
Yeah.
Just the everyday pressures of life, man. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You don't even have to be going through a hard time to just feel that weight, that anxiousness of like purpose. We all like, if you lack purpose in life, it could just lead to a spiral of just so many different things, And like, I don't know, I feel like when you find your purpose, like me and you kind of, we know like our purpose is seeking God, wherever that may lead. And there's just like peace in that, because we're like here, dude, we're just like here on this spinning planet, dude. And like, no one really like has the answers. Like, like if you just ask people, like we're all just kind of just going through the motions, And it's like someone's just like, hey, like who's driving the ship over here? And I think, the Bible has the answers to almost every question that there is, There really is like, and I haven't read the whole Bible. I'm going to be honest. I still consider myself like a baby Christian, even though I was like kind of born into it and I can like paraphrase all the stories. Yeah, like every time that I'm going through something, like you could literally find a book or something like that like another person went through in the Bible that overcame it. Or you're going through anxiety, there's a verse for that, I don't know. What's your favorite like book in the Bible? What's your favorite story? Do you have one that like really just that you hold close to your heart? Or does it change?
It changes. It changes over time.
Yeah.
I like David, you know what I'm saying? And how and what he did and everything, you know what I'm saying? Even with the sin and all that, because I can relate to that, you know what I'm saying? Especially like like lusting after the women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cause see, like that opened up a door. Because like I think like when I was 13.
Yeah.
That's when stuff got dark. You know what I'm saying? Cause I put it like this: I had like a very colorful childhood.
A very what?
A very colorful childhood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I was so innocent but at the same time I wasn't, because I was still in sin. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I found my identity in like cartoons and other stuff like that, because I feel like that brought me peace. You know what I'm saying? But like once I hit like 13, it's just like everything just went like dark and gloomy and gray. You know what I'm saying? And you know how they say like once you like become a teenager, your hormones start raging.
Yeah.
Well, for me, my hormones were raging bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, I put it like this: that's your sin raging too. You know what I'm saying? Because see, the Bible says that let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, right? For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempts he any man. And then it goes on to say, for every man is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. See, I was drawn away by my own lust and enticed. And lust, when it conceives, it brings forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, brings forth death. See, I had the thought of it. And so once I had the thought, I acted on it. You know what I'm saying? Temptation itself is not a sin.
Right.
It's that when you get into it, then you have committed the sin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Therefore, you have brought death in your life.
Yep.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I believe it's Romans 6:23. It says the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. And I learned that by watching other people, because like I feel like when you out there just living in sin, expect consequences.
Right.
I know, because I walked through that. I know this might sound crazy, like Andrew, like you did all that. I used to steal.
Yeah.
I stole from people, and you're not gonna believe what happened. I got stole from.
Oh no! Full circle.
Yeah.
Karma moment.
Oh yeah. You know the Bible said like you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Because I was stealing from people, I got stole from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watched people who like they were fooling around with women and stuff like that, and fooling around with people. They got some kind of sickness and they died.
Right.
And so because I was so full of lust and I was so full of passion as a teenager that I wanted to fulfill those desires,
Right.
that I saw early on that if you want to live that kind of lifestyle, then here are the consequences too.
Right.
You see, I wanted the lifestyle, but I didn't want to get in trouble. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? People got to realize that what you do, that it's going to come back to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There are repercussions to what you do.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're wearing a wolf. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like it looks so good, you know? It looks
Mhm.
so good. Like, ooh, this is like, you know, this is nice. This is shiny. And then you go into it, you eat the apple, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, it might not happen right away. That's the thing is it's not like you just go into a spiral. Like it's not like you go from this to this in one day.
Yeah.
It's these little baby decisions, you know what I mean? That all of a sudden, you know, even like a year down the road, you're like, you know, hung over on a floor somewhere and you're just like, dude, what the heck? How did I get here? You know, like what led to this? And it was all just like, and you brought up David, like putting yourself like in situations also, you know,
Yeah.
that's something that I have really like had to control myself with, because I know when I put myself in certain places, I'm way more, you know, I'm way more like able to like give into something, you know?
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't be here,
Mhm.
you know? Like it's hard to not do that too, because it's like, well, why don't you just come? Like, what's the big deal? You're not, you know?
Yeah.
And then you're there, and then all of a sudden, well, why don't you just, you know? And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you know, you're like, yeah, it's just bad.
I can definitely relate to that too, because I feel like, Andre, you know this is sin, you know
Yeah.
it's wrong, and I'm like, you know what, I shouldn't be here, and I know I shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, some point in life as Christians, like we gotta mature. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be all that God has called us to be. Because like if we know, obviously, if that's going to cause us to sin,
Yeah.
and I'm talking to myself here, even with the phone, I'm like, I don't need to look at that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I'm like, when I see some crazy, I'm like, dude, don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it does, because like back then, like when I was like living in lust and desires and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it has an effect on your soul.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
does.
saying? Because like when you get something into your eyes, it goes into your heart and goes into the mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like when you see people doing certain things on the internet, you know, with the P word and stuff like that, you wanna do that in real life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I feel like with all these different girls. You know what I'm saying? My eye, they caught my eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then finally when I did do it, I'm like, this is it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I put it like this: like temporary satisfaction has long-term consequences.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang. Say that again.
Temporary. I'm putting it like this: temporary pleasures have long-term consequences.
Right. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. It's when you say it
Yeah.
like that, it's true,
Yeah.
man. And then also too, it's like you're affecting other people, you know?
Yeah.
You're affecting, like you're taking from other people as well.
Mhm.
You know, when you act on those things, and then like a part of you stays with them, you know? You're not like a part of you that wasn't supposed to be with them is with them, and same with you. You know, like when you kind of sleep around, and
Yeah.
I like that's something too, man. Like I mean, I think all men kind of struggle with it, like
Yeah.
just acting on it. Like I know, like I get texts from certain people
Mm.
that want to hang out, and I know what it could lead to.
Yeah.
You know, so that's something I like really have been
Mhm.
not necessarily struggling with, but it's like in the back of my mind, like, hey, like, you know, acting on it,
Yeah.
like putting yourself in that situation,
Mhm.
like what it could lead to, but also like not like shunning out the whole world either,
Yeah, of
too.
course, of course.
Like, you know, you had said like, or we were talking about like Paul, like how he said, go out into the world, you know,
Yeah.
like and be a part of them, but don't become one of them,
Mhm.
if that makes sense. Or how does he say it? I know, you know, like be of the world, but don't become of the world, or like go into the world, but like don't.
I've seen that scripture.
I'm paraphrasing it.
Yeah. I'm trying to. My mind's like a catalog. I'm trying to, you know.
And
find
all
out
my,
what
I know we
scripture-
have like some like Christian followers that are like, Josh, you always say this the wrong way or whatever. But you guys look it up on your own. I don't know. But
Yeah.
the point I'm trying to say is like, you know, like go out and like, you know, like no one's saying you have to stay in this bubble, you know, like we weren't meant to like
Mhm.
keep God or the love of God just to ourselves,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
meant to like share. And I don't know. I've been kind of just heavy in my heart too. Like even with the podcast too, just getting,
Mhm.
just like wanting to put good out into the world, you know,
Yeah.
like I really want to just like inspire like the youth and just, you know, like be a light.
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to be that. We have to be the example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This might sound crazy. Like back in my church in Louisiana, I'm like one of like the longest running youth that was in there from like 2013 to like all the way to like I graduated from like high school. So
Yeah.
from like 6th grade all the way to 12th grade, and then some time after. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of people come, a lot of people go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thank God, like, beside me, there's, like, one other youth, and I think a couple more, they're saved, too, you know what I'm saying? And I just thank God for that because, you know, he uses different people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we tend to limit God, but with God, all things are possible, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, things are impossible, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, like, sometimes I feel like when people, like, when they do stupid stuff, like,
Yeah.
do they ever get on your nerves? Like, when just, like, especially, like, on the road, like,
Mhm.
I'm like, can you speed up? Because,
Yeah.
like, for me,
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a little bit of road rage. I know. That's a shame. God forgive me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why I can't fix this, but yeah, it happens, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of that too.
And I said, Lord, give me patience, because I feel like it's like when people are like going super slow, it just like, because like we live in a fast generation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything's like we're
get that.
dopamine addicts.
Yeah.
We need it here to here, here, here.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not the Flash. You know what I'm saying? We can't zip from here to there. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can only go so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard, bro.
Oh yeah.
Cause we're always gonna have that. You know, we're always gonna like we're not made perfect. We never will be. And I think that's where some people end up turning away, you know, is because they do slip up or they do mess up, and then they think, oh well, I can't go back. I've already messed up, you know. And I keep bringing up Paul, like he's the perfect example. Like Paul in the Bible, who's originally Saul, was a part of the first martyr. You know, he killed the first martyr for believing in God, which was Stephen, right? And Stephen was like an innocent man. And Saul killed him. He killed he killed this innocent man. It was like on his hands. And God turned his whole life around, and he became one of the biggest spreaders of the gospel like that we've ever known, you know? So like if someone could take someone like that, like imagine you killing an innocent person and God still saying, no, I could still use you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like if that's the most extreme example, you know, well, why can't you? You know, what's stopping you from, you're not so bad that you can't turn to God. Like even if you're on death row or if you've done just the most heinous acts, like it's never too late, you know? That's the way I look at it. But also don't like look at it like as a safe go-to, like, oh, well, I could just, you know, at the last minute say, you know, like, oh, God, be like, you know, like people think like that. You don't know. You can literally drop dead when you go, like the moment you wake up. Like no one knows when your time is called. You know what I mean? Like it could be any moment, any day, you know, like even like with the whole Charlie Kirk situation, like no one knew. And God just calls you, you know? And I just don't want to I don't want to be caught like, you know, I don't want to be like, I don't want that to happen to me. I mean, I'm not saying die. We're all going to die, but I don't want to like be doing bad things or living in sin, like just doing, and then something happens, you know, get in a fight downtown, you know, someone knocks you out, you hit the concrete. That's it. Like things like that happen every day, you know, and it just kind of just opened my eyes, man. Like it's just crazy how quick this life is, you know. It's literally like a blink of an eye. Like if it's like almost like a dream, like, you know, when you just wake up from a dream and it's like, dude, I'm 32. I literally feel like I was like life has just went like that, dude. You know?
Wait, you're 32?
Yeah.
You're 32.
Yeah. Why?
You don't look 32, bro. I thought you like in like mid-20s or something.
Dang, bro.
Early 20s.
Hey, thanks for having me up, dog.
Yes, sir.
I used to be like, hey, I look older, but now that I'm older, I'm like, hey, heck yeah, bro.
That's amazing. I don't see that. Wow.
Oh, thanks, man. Wow. You look young too.
You know, I had somebody tell me I look like a teenager, even though I'm 24. I'm like, how young do I look? Yeah. And one lady, she was like 16. I don't think I had this at the moment. I think I was like baby face at the moment. Yeah.
Dude, when I shave this, I really look like a little kid. Oh. Yeah. But hey, it's all good, bro. It's the Hydro Bar water, bro. Shout out Hydro Bar. making me look youthful. Just kidding. But yeah, dude. So you were saying like, you know, you really like related to like David in the Bible and stuff like that.
And also Samson too.
Dude, we're the same, dude. I literally both those stories. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Samson, he had to call a God on his life. You know, like the Nazarite vow. I think it says like he couldn't touch like anything undead or something like that, and he couldn't cut his hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was dedicated to God. You know what I'm saying? And also like when I look at stuff like that, you know how the Bible says like we have to be equally yoked.
Yeah.
Because like for me, like I know like as I'm guilty of doing it, like even as a Christian, like I got into like relationships knowing that like I shouldn't even be with this girl. You know what I'm saying? She's not in church. She don't pray. Like, why are you even with her? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like two magnets, you know, opposing each other. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And you know when he went after the Philistine woman, his mom and dad was like, "Isn't like anybody in our tribe that you can marry? You know what I'm saying? Or get with? You know what I'm saying?" And it's kind of like in church. Like, is there like anybody in church? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someone who's on the same level as you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not going out there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's God knows what out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I look at that, I'm like, but it's because like we live in a generation where we want everything now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like when I was in a relationship with these girls, it's like, okay, what is she about? I want to see what she's about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And because some people they try like, you ever heard of, like missionary dating?
Missionary dating?
Yeah.
Nah. What's that?
Oh, it's like people who like saved and stuff like that, and they trying to say, oh, I can save her, I can save him. It's
like you could change her, like the girl who's like trying to change the bad guy or whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can get you out of this life.
But when I look at that, I'm like, what's the real reason why you're doing it? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something you want. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like 10 times out of 10, you're not gonna change them. They're gonna change you. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like when people get in relationships and stuff like that, they want to pursue this person, but like, are they pursuing God? Just like you are, you know what I'm saying? Because if they're not, it's not worth it, you know?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. And too, like, you know, when you start looking at it that way, dating in that way, your pool goes from this to this too, you know? I've noticed that. Like, there's girls everywhere. There's girls all on my Instagram. There's girls that I'm friends with that I, you know, there's options everywhere. But when you look at it through a different lens, it's like, you know, it gets a lot smaller. But like, dude, diamond in the rut. Like, there's a perfect girl out there that's you're gonna find that you are so glad that you like waited for and were patient for, you know. For sure. Like, you know, your wife right now is like somewhere pursuing God, like wondering, oh, I'm praying for my husband right now. You know, isn't it cool? I would like to imagine that. Like, imagine your future wife praying for you right now. She doesn't even know you. Yeah. Like, that's powerful, you know?
Oh, for sure.
You got to, like, have faith in that.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It takes time, too, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I can relate to, like, Abraham and, you know, and Sarah, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because, like, we tend to, when God says he's going to do something, he's going to do it, just not on your time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when we feel like, God, oh, you're too slow, or, you know what I'm saying? I want it right here and now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We tend to make hasty decisions. You know what I'm saying? But God can turn around for our good too. You know what I'm saying? And but I learned to trust God because I feel like when you wait on the Lord, just like it says in Isaiah, He renews your strength. Yeah. And I remember I started practicing that. Yeah. And He does renew your strength. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just wait, now go a little further. You know what I'm saying? Go a little further. You know what I'm saying? Piece by piece, little by little. You know what I'm saying? Right. He gives me strength over time. Yeah. And then when it finally comes, I'm able to receive it. Yeah. Yeah. God's still preparing your heart too, you know? Yes, sir. There's probably still pieces in your life that God's still working on to make you, you know, the right man for the girl that's meant for you. Oh, yeah. You know? I've been really just like thinking just a lot about like just the power of like faith and self-belief, you know? Mm-hmm. Everyone calls it like self-belief. I call it faith. Yeah. But really just like believing, you know, like having faith that things are going to work out. Like your mind, like the spirit, like of God, like when you have faith, like it says in the Bible, like you can move mountains. Like just image that in your head, you know, with enough faith. The faith of a mustard seed, it says. Like, I just think like all the things that I'm going through, like I'm dealing with a lot of health stuff. I'm dealing with, you know, I got my Achilles torn, my compressed disc in my back. I have 6 missing ribs. Like there's all kinds of stuff happen like all at once. And I've done all these things to fix myself, but I've always went into it with like,
Yeah, nothing's like really helped. You know, like I'm already doubting it before they do the things that they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like I recently just got like some work done on my back, and I'm like looking at it like with the lens of like having faith. You know, like I really do believe that God is gonna bring me out of this. I really do. Like I just have a feeling. I just know something's different, and I want to just keep doing that. You know.
Yeah. Well,
and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Thorn in your side.
Yeah.
Paul had a thorn in his side. Some things you got to just live with.
Yeah. Do you mind if I change glasses?
Yeah, change them because I can't see either. I'm going to take mine off, actually. Is that cool? Yeah. You don't, yeah. You don't want to wear those ones? No. Okay.
Well, not with the crack in them.
Okay. While you're looking for glasses, I'm going to make sure we're good. Okay. Which ones did you get? There's some options, huh? Let me get those orange ones.
Which one? These right here?
The bright, yeah, I can see way better with those. We're just doing a quick ATG shade swap, you know. There's so many options here. It's like, oh, now you're really like embracing the Andrae 3 Stacks vibe, dude.
Yes, sir.
The only thing missing is like a bright green suit and like a feathered hat.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But we were just kind of talking about like faith, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what is faith? What is faith to you?
Faith to me is believing, even though I can't see God.
Yeah.
I know He's there because the Bible says He will never leave me, nor will He forsake me. You know what I'm saying? I had faith because like sometime after I got saved, I was homeless. Me and my family, we were sleeping in our car. You know what I'm saying? Going from house to house. You know what I'm saying? Now the homelessness, it didn't happen until after I got saved. I'm like, why now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like before, we had places to stay, we had food, all that. Now all of a sudden, it's like now that I'm in the Lord, like, why are we homeless?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought back to what Jesus said. He said that not even the Son of Man had him with it till he said, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, that's something I never understood because I feel like even in the midst of all that hardship and difficulty, I could have easily given up on God. I could have went back to the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, found illegal ways to make money.
Yeah.
But I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I know God, with Him, all things are possible, and He works all things out for the good, though.
Yeah.
To the good of those who love Him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so the thing is, with the homelessness, like it never lasts like a long period of time. It was only for like a certain amount of time, and then like we found a place. You know what I'm saying? And then we like stay there, and then move to somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, I said, I've had enough of that. You know what I'm saying? Jumping from house to house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No stability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Staying with relatives, staying with friends. I say, you know what? Thank God, I'm gonna leave this life behind in Louisiana.
Okay.
And I feel like over here in New Mexico, I have more opportunities. I've been growing more. You know what I'm saying? And
Amen.
yeah, Lord willing, I'll have my own home soon.
Yeah.
I've been looking at this like this. It's like like those mobile homes.
Yeah.
The trailer. Yeah. I'm looking at one of those.
Heck yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Dude.
you know, because like they got like all kind of stuff on like Facebook Marketplace.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
dude.
All kind of good deals. You know what I'm
Those are
saying?
all good things, man. And you know what you don't realize in the moment and is like when you're going through stuff, when you're going, like you said, you're homeless, you're asking God why, dude, like it just makes your testimony and your story that much more impactful.
Yeah.
You know, someone listening to this is maybe homeless, watching this in their car right now.
Yeah.
And just, you know, like you hearing your story, how you got out of that, like you got to persevere, man.
Yeah.
You have to persevere no matter the circumstances you're in life, no matter what you have going against you, man. Like you can persevere through anything. You really can. It's never too late to like change your life, you know?
Oh yeah.
Just start doing it and start like the best way to start is like, what can I do? How can I, instead of thinking of what the world can do for me, like what am I doing to better myself? What am I doing to get myself out of this rut? You know, when you start with that, all of a sudden things like start, you know, working out in your favor. You know, that's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Like I know the people that I look up to the most are the people with like the hardest lives, and that overcame the mountain.
Yes,
you know, it's part of like why our logo is like the ATG mountain is like, you know, there's always another mountain. there's always going to be another mountain. You just keep climbing. You know, there's never like, oh, I reached the top and I'm here and this is it. It's like like you said, one step at a time. Okay, I figured this out. Okay, what else is good? Oh, I want a house. Okay, let's figure that out. Okay, you know, I want a family. Let's figure that out. It's never like everything all at once, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because God, He's a God of order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, like it's like, because like we live in a generation where we want it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, remember that JG Wentworth commercial?
How does it go?
Well, I don't sing. You know what I'm saying? But I know they was like, I need cash now.
Oh yeah, yeah. JG Wentworth.
Yeah.
Need cash now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And but I learned I say, you know what? I'm gonna trust God because what He has for you is way better. And I noticed that like whatever we go after, it's not even all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like when Adam and Eve, like God told them, like, out of all the trees you can eat of, but there's one tree, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything else, you know what I'm saying? God has something way greater for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wait on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He will come through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when we get outside the will of God, that gives an enemy the chance to come after us, to attack us, you know what I'm saying? Because once we remove ourselves from the protection of God, the enemy sees an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To grab you. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen Animal Planet?
Yeah, I love Animal Planet.
Yeah.
I have the whole Planet Earth series on DVD.
Oh, cool.
I used to love it, dude.
Man. I used to.
I still love it.
I remember I used to watch it on TV. It was on channel 52.
Heck yeah.
And but something I thought about was how like that one animal, it separates itself from the group, and then that gives the predator the chance to attack it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because our adversary, the devil, he's like a roaring lion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeking to whom he may devour. You know what I'm saying? See, he hates all of us. He hates God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? See, because I noticed this too. It's like when you weren't saved. You know what I'm saying? When he's like doing your own thing and everything like that.
Yeah.
He didn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a lukewarm Christian, or you know what I'm saying, you ain't really following God.
Because he already got you.
Yeah, exactly. But now that you're really following God, and He see that you committed, and He knows that you can become a threat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He attacks you.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't doing nothing for God, if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, stand on your Father's business, you ain't praying, you know what I'm saying, your word. If you know what I'm saying, if you don't have a relationship with God, then you don't stand a chance. You know?
Yeah. That's true, man. The armor of God.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, and it's important to visualize that when you go out into the world. That's cool, man. Yeah, it's crazy, like when you isolate yourself and stuff, how thoughts and negative thoughts just creep in. Yeah. And then also too, like one thing I've really been trying to do, and I've been seeing like the opposite lately. Especially with the whole, everything that's going on right now, like all of these murders that we're seeing on TV. You know, that girl that got stabbed on the train, the war in Gaza, the, you know, what else? Charlie Kirk, just all of these things kind of piled on each other. And I just feel like it's dividing us instead of uniting us, you know? I feel like instead of us seeing all this and like acting with love, it's been like an act of hate towards one another. You know what I mean? And I've just been seeing it. It's like, especially on social media, it's like you can't avoid it, dude. And I don't know, man. I just want to like lead with love, you know? Yeah. Everything I do, I want to lead with love. I don't want to like do this blame thing. Well, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Because it's just like, you know, if you're constantly pointing fingers, like it's only going to lead to more fighting and more negative into the world, you know? And I don't know. I just think leading with love is so important in everything, you know? Even the people that you don't like. Like it says, love your enemy. That's true. Like, dude, that's like a command from God to love your enemy. Yeah. Like, think of the person that you despise the most. You're still called to love them. You know? Oh, yeah. And that's a hard task. That's a hard task because it's so easy to just be like, you know, be angry. You know, we want to lash out. When someone hurts your loved one, you want to lash out. You want to go for their throat. But it's like, dude, like you're called to protect your loved ones and stuff, but like you still got to, you know, lead with love. And I don't know, man. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. You know, when I look at that, I definitely say, because there are people that I have hated in life, even as a Christian, and I had to ask God, I said, Lord, I can't forgive them. Yeah. I need you to forgive through me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you have unforgiveness like that,
Yeah.
it affects your health.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people might not know it, but it does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like over time, like it tends to bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's giving somebody else control over you.
Yeah.
I like how one lady she that went to my church. She was like, you know, somebody you drinking the poison, expecting somebody else to die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's you who drunk it, so you're the one who's dying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not them. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, when you forgive that person who did you wrong, God will forgive you.
Yeah.
You see? And I feel like when you live in unforgiveness, you know what I'm saying? People have a victim mentality. Oh, this happened to me. That happened to me. You know what I'm saying? If only people knew who they are in Christ, they can overcome that and know that they're victors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're victors.
Yeah. You don't have to stay in that same spot. You don't have to stay stuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're meant to champion that, you know, like the not being able to forgive people is a hard one too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a hard one. And then also not like making that your sole excuse for where you want to be, you know, like the blame game.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead.
like, I don't know, man, like when you just blame everyone else, it's so easy. I can make up like 20 excuses why I don't got to go to work tomorrow or on Monday. I can make up 20 excuses why I don't, you know, got to do this pod. Like, you know, I can blame 1,000 things, you know, but like, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, just try not to do that.
Yeah.
You know, become a victor. I like how you said that, like a victor over a victim.
Yeah.
Because the victim mentality, man, it's easy.
That's true.
It really is. I mean, it's so easy to just blame everything around you, you know?
Yeah.
And you can. That's the thing, is like you can. Like you can blame 10 reasons why you don't gotta leave the house tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. So I did have I wrote down like a couple questions.
Okay, go ahead.
I might have already asked you some.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'm all over the place.
Yeah. It happens.
Hold up. Okay. What brings you the most joy in life?
Let me think about that one for a moment.
Yeah. It's a like big kind of blanket question,
Yeah.
but like I don't know. And it doesn't have to be a single thing either.
Okay. You know, something that brings the most joy in my life, I like to help people. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always selfish, you know what I'm saying? I want people to do for me, but in return, I wouldn't do nothing for them.
Yeah.
And I learned that that's not how God works, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, just like I said, like, before you reap what you sow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that brings me joy knowing that I've helped somebody else and I'm not so full of me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is I like to tell people about Jesus, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's number 2.
Heck yeah.
And number 3 is I love my family, you know what I'm saying? Like my 2 sisters, like I love them. You know what I'm saying? I got a little nephew too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's 4 years old. Yeah.
Little baby green. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. The joy of your family, it's like unmatched. You know, and then the joy of helping others too.
Oh yeah.
When you live all about yourself, it's just like it's selfish.
Yeah.
It's selfish, and it doesn't like feel good after a while. You know, but when you help someone else out, dude, like when I started coaching like junior wrestling, and I haven't coached for like 2 or 3 years, but like just like helping like kids and just being there for them and just like speaking life into them, dude, it's unmatched. It's unmatched, bro. Like just to see like, you know, kids or I find joy in like helping kids, bro. Like I'm inspired by kids because I like have a youthful heart. I'll always have a youthful heart, you know, and I almost feel like I could relate to them still, but they have something that like us adults don't have, is just that innocence, you know. They're not so stained with the corruptness of the world.
Yeah.
And they're like little lights, you know.
True.
Little walking, you know, bunch of potential. Like it's just like wow, like God calls us to be like children, you know. Oh yeah. And right. I think of that like every day. Like how can I don't know, like just live in my youth. Like why can't we just like we're meant to be joyful, you know. We're not meant to like walk with our head down. Yeah. Help others, be joyful.
So you know that's also a fruit of the spirit, you know, is I think it's joyfulness, and then there's a scripture that says the joy of the Lord is my strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you go through difficult times, just joy in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing compared to what God has for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when we go through difficult times, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be one-dimensional Christians. You know what I'm saying? If you never went through no hard times, if you never been through nothing difficult, I can't relate to nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because some people feel like, oh, you know, it's easy being a Christian and it's easy, you know, to follow God. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I learned firsthand when I got saved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to witness to my classmates. You know, people looked at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? People, like, turned away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I even earned some nicknames. You know what I'm saying?
What was one of them, bro?
Somebody called me Jesus Jr., man.
Jesus Jr.?
Yeah.
JJ?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, take that as a compliment. That's a sick nickname.
Heck yeah.
Jesus Jr. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, but I know what you mean, man. It gets difficult. And, you know, some people just, I don't know. Everyone's different, you know?
Yes, sir.
Like, I don't know, like all my viewers, like I've just recently kind of just came out, started talking about God more on the podcast. And, you know, I don't even care what people think, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't. Like, I can only speak for what's helped me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this podcast is, bro. Like, I can only talk about my own experience,
Mm-hmm.
share it with my guests, have my guests share it back to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a chapter of where I'm at, dude. And this is where I'm at. You know, people could say what they want. People are, dude, like words, they just bounce off me, dude. You know, I don't really like care. And it's nice, bro. Like I think, you know, the right people are gonna, you know, open their minds up to just spreading good in the world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter where you're at, just spreading good, man. Like what are you doing like in your day to, you know, bring light into other people, like even in your workforce, like, you know, you show up with a good attitude and you just like happy, joyful.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like there's an energy.
Yeah.
You know, there's an energy that like, you know, people, it's like you can't even see it, but you feel it.
For sure.
You know, like you walk into a room, like you just bring, even if you're not feeling it, you know,
Yeah.
even if you're not feeling it, still show it. You know, that's one thing. It's like, there's some days I'm like in so much pain, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I want to like, just like, I don't know, it affects you. Like you want to, like you naturally just, it comes out of your personality.
Yeah.
But like, I choose every day not to like, let that define me, you know?
Mm-hmm. You know how you said like you have like pain in different parts of your body?
Yeah.
Like for me, like on my right foot,
Yeah.
I got like a hammer toe. One of my toes is like that.
Yeah.
And so like
Throwing up the crip sign or what?
yeah. But I want to go to like a foot doctor or like a or whoever, like a surgeon or something, for like they can like straighten it out.
Yeah.
Like, every time I put my shoe on, like I can see it like bulging out. I'm like, I had this for like quite a while.
Mhm.
I'm like, I said it's time for it to go. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm an adult. I want to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to look good,
Yeah.
feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not only that, you have any more questions?
Huh? Do I have any more questions?
I don't want to go too far.
No, dude, you're good. Dude, honestly, I like rarely like just bust out my phone and ask, but I did write down some. Okay, let's see. What's something that you struggle with the most right now?
Something I struggle with the most, I'm gonna be honest, is scrolling on my phone.
Scrolling on your phone.
Yeah. I say, you know what? I feel like I overindulge in it. You know what I'm saying? My face is always like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I have to get away from this. Because like before, like I had that phone, I had a life. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like life is more fulfilling when you're not in front of a screen all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to read.
Yeah. That's
You know what
cool,
I'm saying?
man.
I like to read, yes sir. And like I say, like 3 or 4 weeks at a time or a certain amount of days, I just completely shut my phone off.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or what I do is, because like whenever I need it,
Mm-hmm.
I just like put a time limit on certain apps, and I just leave the ones I need open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like phone to call
That's
somebody,
smart.
message, call, message somebody, or just like listen to like praise and worship. Just those three, and just leave everything else. But you know what I'm saying? Just that can be later. You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard?
It is.
It is, huh?
It is, because I feel like, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I'm sitting around all the time.
We live through the screen.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about virtual reality. We're in it. We're living virtually through our phones. We're like plugged in,
Yeah.
you know, we're connected all through the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, everyone's like, oh, I'm never going to like, virtual reality. I'm never going to let it be a part of my life when it comes, dude, your phone is virtual reality.
Yeah.
You're living through it. Your face is,
Because, back then, they used to, like, buy, like, certain magazines and, you know what I'm talking about, like, perverted stuff. They ain't got to do it anymore. It's right here.
yeah,
You know what I'm
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Dude, I was watching on YouTube, like, people are, like, they're depending on ChatGPT for everything in their life. Relationship advice. How do I text this person back? How do I do this? How do I, the free thinking part of us is like almost like disappearing. Like, how many people are free thinking right now?
Yeah.
Like, we're all just repeating stuff that we've seen, that we attract to, or that we feel like is a part of us, and then we regurgitate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, just free thought is almost like, it's becoming like a memory, bro.
I put like this, like, if it comes down to like old school technology and versus now, I go back to the old way because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's more reliable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like someday people, they might not know, like, AI might turn against us. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen like Terminator?
Oh yeah, dude.
And I think it's with like Skynet. See how like
iRobot, all the good movies.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then
The
like
Matrix.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
And all the machines, they launched a full out attack on mankind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you gonna do then?
Well,
you know what I mean?
this is where I think it even kind of plays into the Bible too. Is like, we're playing God.
Yeah.
We're trying to build consciousness. We're like what God has blessed us all with and created for us. We're trying to do ourselves, and that I feel is like where it starts getting close to like drawing the line. Like trying to be like God and creating life ourselves. Like we creating sentient life.
Right.
It's weird, bro. And I feel like when you start dabbling with that, it's like, dude, who knows, man? It's like, we always talk about the end times and stuff like that. Like, everything, all the signs are here,
Oh yeah, it's here.
And it's kind of like, it freaks people out, but at the same time, like, I've just seen such like a great awakening, dude. Like, I've been getting phone calls from random people that I haven't talked to since high school.
Wow.
And they're like, dude, like, this is weird calling you, but I've been going to church and I just feel like God's calling you to, like, do sermons on TikTok. Like, I don't know why or what. Like, I've been getting calls like that from people that I don't even really know. And I just think it's a good thing, bro. It's a good thing for us to just reach out to each other and encourage one another. And, like, even if you haven't talked to someone in forever, it's not weird that you call them and, like, uplift them. Why not?
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
We all have access to each other.
Yes, sir.
Just send that text of encouragement.
Yeah.
It could go so far, man. Like, when I tore my Achilles, I couldn't drive. I couldn't walk. I was stuck. Thank God I had my parents. I stayed at their house. But I was, like, in this season of isolation, bro. And I can't tell you how much it uplifted me when someone just that you wouldn't expect reached out to just check in on you.
For sure.
Yeah. Because it gets quiet. It gets quiet real quick.
Oh, yeah.
When you stop posting, when you stop and you're just, and you just, like, ask yourself, like, dang, like, who's really, like, with me,
Oh, yeah.
Who's really with me? Who's checking in on me?
Yeah.
Because some people will come and, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, a text like that can go so far, man. You don't know what anyone's going through. Like, with me, it helped me out so much. It really helped me not filter, but, like, just, like, realize who's really riding with me,
For sure.
And, like, why can't you do that for others, Like, just check in.
That's it.
We should just we should text someone randomly after this.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, man, or hey, what's up? Like, it doesn't have to be a guy or girl, whatever.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, like, just wanted to uplift you.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's a good seed.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Heck yeah.
So
go ahead.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been, like? I know you said, like, since you were a kid, like, you were seeking God, and then, like, you kind of, like, fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
So, like, how long have you been seeking God until, like, now?
I would say within, like, almost a year from now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like, coming up on October 4th.
Wow.
That's when I stopped drinking. So I haven't drank for a whole year. It's been almost a year since I've like, slept with someone. Um, this whole last year has been like just really just trying to discipline myself.
Yeah.
Like really living it, not just believing, but like really not giving into things. And so I would say this whole last year has been like that, man. Like from like this last fall to like now, I've really just been, not that I haven't like messed up, but just cut it. Like, dude, the drinking was a big thing for me. It's so easy to just, drink everywhere you go. Everyone, it's just like a social part of our lives. And so not drinking was just that like cut out so much things, dude. Because most of my mistakes were when I was drinking, like you just give in to things. You just like
Did you drink and drive?
Huh?
Did you drink and drive?
Heck no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
No, actually, I have
Wow.
for those of you viewers, I have drank and drive. Like I've gotten a DWI, like when I was 18.
Ooh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, when I was 18. Yeah, bro, you can't be like incriminating me on the podcast.
Just
Nah,
kidding.
but when I was 18, I got I think I was 18. I got a DW, and I had to go through all that. I had to go through getting the blowing thing in your car, at a really young age.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this last year, it's just been a big eye opener, for what I want for myself. Like I've really asked myself, like, what do I want for myself? How do I want my life to be? Imagining like, a family, just things like that. I've really just been, what does it take to get that? Am I becoming the man that deserves that? Am I becoming the man that deserves a good wife? Am I becoming the man that can be a good father? Not that I'm going to like have kids this year, but just like, walking in the light.
Yeah.
Really trying to do that.
Yeah, most definitely.
And dude, it is hard.
It is.
It is hard. Lustfulness is a big one, man. Like in my past relationships, like I've always, that's always been a part of it. It was just a part of my life. Like it was just whatever. And, there's all these failed relationships and you don't realize it, but you carry a part of them with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without realizing it.
Yeah, I think I heard something like that, like with the physical part, like when you sleep with somebody or whatever that is, like you leave their DNA. Like, say for instance, like if I slept with a girl, right, and like we broke up, whatever, right, like a part of my DNA is like still with her. I'm like, and then like you know what I'm saying? You don't know who she's been with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like all their DNA is like still in them. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I don't think I want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just the casual. It was just the casualness of how normal it is.
Yeah.
Just not doing that, man.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do it.
Yeah,
There's so many people in my life that like, I'm just purposely just, not putting myself in situations where I know that I'm gonna mess up.
Yeah.
Like I've just, I don't know, man. Yeah, this last year for me, I think. What about you? Like, has it just really been like since you were 18, you just kind of been on that, or since you graduated?
For me, it's been quite a while, almost like 9-10 years.
That's cool, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think like all that started back in like 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had this girl from my school. You know what I'm saying? And my sister, they've been like different friends at the house, and I try to get with them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Our house is like the trap house. Everybody came there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, it's like, cause like my hormones is raging.
Yeah.
Like I did things. I'm not gonna go into all the detail.
Yeah.
But like when the girl was around, like I would, especially like when we were by ourselves.
Yeah.
That's when the temptation really, got up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And especially like when you ain't even saved, it's like just go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? I could have been a dad on multiple occasions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Having 10, 11, 12-year-old sons and daughters, you know what I'm saying? And I'm only 25 myself. You know what I'm saying? I thank God that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with having kids, but I say, you know what? Now that I'm in the Lord,
yeah,
they're gonna have my last name.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a mom and dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a generation that's broken, a world that's broken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, people that don't value marriage, they don't value, family, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They replace it with like just, casual stuff, two of the same gender sleeping together, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It was everything that God made, to glorify him, that's beautiful. The enemy wants to, just distort that and destroy it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing now, you know what I'm saying? Just like with the same sex stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm not, and for me, like, I like to tell people the truth, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, they're gonna get offended. Well, the truth hurts. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my thoughts right now.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
It is.
You just but dude, yeah, I've had so much, even though like I said, like it's been so hard this year.
Yeah.
I've had so much peace this year too, man.
Yeah.
I really have.
Mm-hmm.
I've had so much peace in my heart, in my life. I was struggling bad. Like I have anxiousness bad, bro. My thoughts are always all over the place. I'm always like 1,000. I always think of worst case scenarios constantly. It's just like a defense mechanism. And it's probably helped me too because I can see ahead of what things lead to. Yeah. And like since I've cut out a lot of those things, like I just see so much clearer now, you know? And dude, I'm going to mess up. Like I'm saying all these things and like I'm not like I'm going to fall. I'm going to mess up. And I don't like, I don't want to like, I just want to try my best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this whole podcast has been like just where I'm at in my life right now. Mm-hmm. You guys have seen me through like all kinds of stuff, bro. Like just like little backstory of like who Josh kind of used to be. Mm-hmm. Like I used to throw the biggest parties. Mm-hmm. I used to
like Project X. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, we would rent out like, and I don't like to like embellish it.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
But like we used to like rent out like do you know where what's it called? The Frontier. You know where the Frontier is? Like on Central?
Oh yeah.
Like that whole apartment complex in the back. Like we paid people to like make that whole apartment complex a party. Oh. Like I was just in it, dude. Like I was crazy. Like, and I don't know, man. It's hard because a lot of my friends like still want to see that. Like it was like fun to them, you know. Like they want that Josh back. Yeah. But I'm just, dude. I don't know. I don't want to go back to it, man. Yeah. I really don't. Mm-hmm. Like I've caused a lot of self-destruction in my own life. You know? Yeah. I've just, messed with the wrong people. Yeah. I've allowed the wrong people to come into my life. Mm-hmm. And but like, when you do that, you see who your real circle is, and I'm thankful for that. Like even you, bro, like I consider you a good friend now. You're cool, bro. I think your story is really inspiring. And we probably wouldn't have met, bro, if we weren't like going to the same place, you know? Yeah. And I just think it's cool how like stories intertwine like that, you know? Mm-hmm. Like who would have thought you would have came all the way from Louisiana, be doing a podcast with me, talking about your whole life, you know? And now your whole story's out there for the world to hear.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's a cool thing, man.
Oh, yeah. I like to, I want to add on to what I was saying before, you know what I'm saying? Like, all those, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like living in sin out there in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, living in same-sex relationships, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I have a heart for them too, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Pharisee and say, oh, look at these sinners, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I have the heart of Jesus. It's like, I say, if Jesus can bring me out of darkness, he can do it for them too, you know what I'm saying? And to let them know that, you don't have to stay stuck in that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I was stuck in my sin for a long time, and Jesus delivered me, you know what I'm saying? He can, the Bible says that whosoever, you know what I'm saying? Whosoever is anybody, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you look like, what matter background, you know what I'm saying? Jesus went to the cross for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I would have never thought that I would be doing nothing like this either. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It definitely brought me out of my comfort zone. Yeah. I'm glad, man. Yeah. I'm glad. And I think that's cool. That's cool, man. We're called to love everyone. Yeah. We really are. If you're coming from a place of hate or judgment, that's not on us to do. Yeah. Yeah. We're just out here to spread love, man, and really just spread love. Mm-hmm. I try and just love everyone. I try and lead with that. And it does get lonely sometimes too, when you're walking that path. Yeah. You sometimes feel like you're in it alone. Mm-hmm. But dude, like when you imagine God with you, when you imagine these angels having your back, living every single day with you, it's inspiring.
Like, and I feel like when you're spending time alone with God, or when you're walking down a path like that, that's when you really, become who you're meant to be. Sometimes you're called on a time of loneliness to really find who you are.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who is Andrae?
Yes, sir.
What is Andrae meant to do? Like all these questions come up, and you can't answer them unless you're, really just between you and God type stuff. And I've been in that chapter. That's the chapter that I'm in right now.
Yes, sir.
Like, who is Josh called to be? What is Josh meant to do? And I don't know. I think I'm meant to just, tell stories, life experience, stories, things that I've went through, and also just give other people like you just a chance to tell your story. There's so many people, so many great people all around our community that have such amazing stories and testimonies. And I think the world needs to hear it. I think the world needs to hear stories like that, to help uplift people. I think that's what I'm called to do. And I'm my podcast, I want to have everyone on, bro.
Cool.
Like how it's always been. Like I love having MMA fighters on, but like I'm never going to change that. I'm never going to change on like what people I bring into here. I try and like, broaden it and get just different types of walks of life. And, I think it's all a good thing.
So you've had like you said like MMA fighters, like is there like anybody in like specific you've already had on or what?
Yeah, I just had on a UFC fighter. His name's Steve Garcia.
Oh wow.
And he's gonna headline a UFC event coming up in November.
Oh, okay.
That was a really fun podcast. That was our last episode 100.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah. So that he's really blowing up. And yeah, man, there's so many people that I want to have on. That's the good thing, man. There's just so many people that come to mind. I hope the podcast continues to grow.
Yes, sir.
I hope that like people, that are listening, I want them to know I consider you a friend. I consider every single person that's watching this like a genuine friend. Because we don't realize it, but then like when you're watching podcasts, even though like you might like some people might be watching this we've never met, but they watch enough episodes, they become a friend. They get to know you on a personal level. Some of my favorite podcasters, I feel like I know them because I've heard them talk so much. And that's just the world we live in, Yes,
sir.
So I just want to say I love all you guys. Drop a comment. We're on Spotify now.
Cool.
Go check it out. Maybe we'll get on Apple soon, but Spotify's the move right now. Spotify and YouTube. Yeah, man, great things to come. Great things to come for you, man. I'm rooting for you.
Yes, sir.
I hope that, I want nothing but abundance for you, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And you just keep walking that path. Things are going to work out.
Oh, yeah.
You have that mobile home in mind. Who knows? You might have a big house that's right around the corner. You don't even know.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. You get married to some rich chick. No, I'm just kidding.
That's good.
I'm just kidding. That's what I'm looking for, bro. On the first date, I'm like, hey, let me see your 401k. No, I'm just kidding.
Straight for the money, huh?
I'm just messing, dude.
That's good.
No, man, but nothing but love, man. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I'm gonna close out with this. To all those of you out there listening, my name is Andrae. I'm 24. I'm a new creation in Christ Jesus, and I came all the way from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and this is my story. God bless.
Yeah. God bless, man. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Let's close with that.
Yes, sir.
Love you guys. 101. Subscribe. If you're watching, subscribe. Love you.
Man, that was awesome.